All right, guys. On today's The King Closer Reacts, I'm going to be watching Grant Cardone, and we're going to see what I think about his closing tactics on a short video. This is going to be a shorter one, okay? It's like a 4.5-minute call that he has. I don't think it's going to be real estate. I think this is going to be him selling Cardone University, which is okay. Because what I'm noticing is first and foremost, if I'm going to be putting out reaction videos once a week, there's just not a lot of live seller closings available on the internet. So we're just going to have to make do with what's there. And I saw this, I clicked on it, I watched like 20 seconds, and I was like, man, there's some really good stuff here that I could dissect and talk about. I think everyone knows who Grant Cardone is. I think we believe that, the man is a natural salesman. So I want to more break down what I think about what Grant's doing and kind of what I take away from this video that he showcased on his YouTube channel. So let's get into it.
I'm not too important of a CEO, whatever that even means, to not do this, because this is the lifeblood of the organization.
I mean, dude, he reiterates what I've been saying for years now. Acquisitions in a wholesaling business is the heartbeat of your business. Without acquisitions, we don't have anything to sell. We don't have anything to monetize, right? So acquisitions is the lifeline. It is the heartbeat of your business. And I love how he says, hey, as CEO, I'm not too big for this. I love that because if Grant Cardone could do it, he's a billionaire. There are people out there that because they're running a 6-figure or 7-figure operation, they think they're too important. Their job is too important to get on the phone and talk to a seller. And it's bullshit. No, this is the lifeline of your business. If you take anything away from this video, if you take anything away from what Grant's going to do today, take that away, that you are not too important to get on the phone and talk to sellers.
My goal is to meet as many people on this planet as possible, people that are positive, people that have more time to create than to be critical.
Let's get into it. Come on, Grant.
Yeah.
Grant Cardone.
The man himself.
Come on, man. Hey, let me tell you why I'm calling, all right? You got.
So this is another benefit to building your brand. Obviously, majority of people are not going to build a brand as big as Grant Cardone. But did you see how he just strolled into that with confidence? Grant Cardone, let me tell you why I'm calling. And the person on the other line, right, his future customer is like, oh, the man himself, right? This is a benefit to building your brand and letting people know who you are. It's still crazy to me. I've got a little small baby brand in comparison to Grant Cardone. And I get this sometimes where it's like the other day I was dispoing deals live with Investor Lift. And someone was like, is this really RJ Bates trying to sell me a deal? Right? It's powerful when you put yourself out there and you build a brand.
You got a second?
Yep.
I got 2 questions. You got a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, second question. Why didn't you buy our product? Why didn't you buy our product?
That's a good question.
It is.
Okay. So right out of the gates, he's trying to understand pain, motivation, and also he's asking it with an open-ended question. So taking this back to the closer's formula and what we do with real estate, right? Verify that they want to sell. He already knows that this guy wants to buy because clearly someone on his team has talked to him. Okay. Then step 2, we ask for their price. Here, he's already told this guy his price. So 3, what do? We say, tell me a little bit about what you got going on. And we ask open-ended questions to find pain and motivation. And right here, we see Grant hit this guy. Riley, tell me why you didn't buy from us. And the guy says, that's a good question. And now I can almost guarantee you Grant is going to continue to ask open-ended questions to really find out why this guy didn't buy.
And as I told the gentleman I was talking to, I'm very much sold on the product. Right now, though, I'm in the middle of a restructuring in our business, so I kind of been waiting for the right time to implement such a product.
Of course.
The little nuances of closers are so important. The validation of him hearing it, but also in the way that he's validating that he's hearing the guy with a okay? Because what is the guy telling him? He's telling him his pain and his motivation to not buy, right? He's restructuring his business. It's not a good time. Well, now this tells Grant, okay, all I've got to overcome why this is the right time for you to purchase from us. And how do you really get to do that? You got to dig deeper, right? What is the point in open-ended questions? They're going to tell you about 4 minutes of information. We want to get them to 10. So what did he get out of him with that first open-ended question? He got about 30 seconds of information. Now he's got to dig a little bit deeper and find out what really, why are you not restructuring and all of that? What does that really mean?
Of course. And what would that right time, what would that look like to you?
The right time, I would say, would be September, early September.
Okay, good.
A lot happening between now and then.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. A lot happening for a lot of people right now. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What do you, when we get started in September, what do you hope that the product will do for you? You want more sales? You want to make more money? You want to have a better organization?
Okay, so good question.
Love it when someone asks a good question. But see, he's digging deeper. So when you buy the product, he's assuming the sell right now. When you buy the product in September, what do you hope it's going to do for you? Because then the guy now is going to answer and say, this is what I wanted to do for me. And then he's going to be able to say, well, he can do it for you right now. Why are you waiting?
Second good question of the day.
Yeah, we have a growing sales team. I want to create this kind of unanimous approach where everyone's using the same approach to generate more leads and close deals quicker. You know, we work in high-end furniture and lighting.
Yeah.
So our clients are architects and interior designers. They often have to wait on their client's approval. So, you know, sometimes that's tricky for us. How do we incentivize them to close quicker?
To close quicker.
Kind of guarantee that we're in there.
Yeah, the exact reason you're giving me is the number one objective.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
He's like, yeah, that's what I'm on the phone with you to get you closed quicker. I love that. Also, just a little nuance. I do this myself, and I have actually asked myself, like, RJ, why do you do this? I always have notepads, and I always have a pen. I'm sure you guys see it. I have it right now. Why? I'm doing a reaction video. I'm not actually about to write something down. But I always have my notepad, too. And there's times I'm on the phone with a seller, and I will write things down, okay? I talk about the subtleties of your body language and your reaction and the things that you do. You actually will react differently if you are writing something down, physically writing it down or typing out a note, than you will if you're just listening, even if it's just like whatever this guy just said, you know, the window business or glass cleaning business, whatever it is that he just said he has, it doesn't matter. That's when Grant decided he was going to start writing this down. I don't know that it actually matters to Grant. I don't think he's ever going to look at that piece of paper again. But the action of sitting down and writing that down, it almost forces a communication through the phone that you are listening to the other person. So I think there's importance there for everyone to take away on what actions you are physically taking on the other end convey through the phone.
It's crazy. It's freaking like Freudian shit. So look now let's say I get you generate more leads, we create a great culture, and we close more sales. Financially, what would you hope for this to do for you?
Another open-ended question to dig deeper, right? Why didn't you buy? He gave him, it's not a good time. Then he said, what were you hoping to accomplish by signing up? The guy said more sales. Now he's saying, okay, financially, if we get you more sales, what does that look like? Love it.
Like I said, financially, from what I was told, this will increase my sales by 20 or 30%, which is great. I'd love to.
Yeah, and how much money would that quantify if I hit the top mark, 30%?
Just like we always do when a seller gives us, I would take 90 to 100. The price is now 90, right? It's always going to be the number that's more advantageous for us. Right here, what he's saying is, hey, if we hit the top mark of we increase your sales by 30%, not 20%, financially make that person say it out loud. He's forcing him right now to say, this is how many more dollars and cents will be in your bank account if you sign up for Cardone University. I love how he's walking them through this. And if you also notice, the other person is doing a lot of the talking, and Grant is simply just asking questions. That's it.
That could be about 2 to 3 million.
Okay, 2 to 3 million a month, or 2 to 3 million a year?
A year.
Okay, that's $800,000 a month.
Yeah.
So we got. What do we?
Hold on. Let's do some math here. So he said 3 million a year. Okay, divided by 12, that's 250,000 a month. He said 800 grand. I don't know where we got that from, Grant, but I like the math you're doing. It works out in your favor, but maybe not in the long run. That's some funny math there.
Right now, is this June 15th or 16th, something like that? June, July, August, September. That's 2 months. 2 times 800. How much is that?
16.
Dude, it's going to cost you $1.6 million to wait.
You're right.
If I guarantee you we make you $1.6 million in the next 60 days, would you start today?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have my guy call you back, all right?
Look, Grant, I appreciate you calling, and I love your passion.
Yeah.
And people like you who are so behind their product inspires me to go ahead and learn more from you.
Let's do it, okay? Let's do it. Hey, can I count on you to get started now?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're the man. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
So he closes the deal. I don't know about the math there. Maybe I misunderstood what he said, but that's a magic math. That ain't math. That was magic. But outside of that, I mean, getting the close, saying, hey, if he wasn't in front of a class and all of that, and he's not Grant Cardone, you want to close the deal right there yourself, not have somebody else call back. But I love you got the verbal out of him. Hey, can I count on you to sign up? Also, the power of just being Grant Cardone led to that. But just great conversation. He asked questions, and it led to the close. Let's see how he wraps this up.
Thank you, Jared, for giving me your dad. No, that's not Jared's dad, but I mean, look, sometimes that's all it takes.
There you go. Good stuff. Listen, Grant Cardone is obviously a closer, and there's a lot to unpack from this. Just short little 4-minute video that he has. This is on his YouTube channel. And like I said, I watched like 30 seconds of it, 20, 30 seconds, and it was like, man, I just love the fact that you're seeing him just close a deal by asking questions, being transparent and saying, what do you need this for? We're the solution that you're looking for. Let's sign up today. Let's not waste the opportunity that you have in front of you to make this amount of money. Let's make it happen and kind of really force the close to go through. The other thing is like on the real estate side. I know I've been on this kick for a while, but I am such a fan of being the man, the person, the shot caller, whatever it is that you want to call it on the phone. This whole thing about, fake underwriters or finance departments so you can be a pretend advocate for the seller, that is an excuse, okay? Because you're not a closer. At the end of the day, this is what a closer does. A closer calls and says, what is your problem? I'm the guy to fix it right now. Here's how we can do it. Do you want to do it? Yes or no? And if you're good enough at solving problems, you don't have to lie. You don't have to make up games, and you don't have to play mental manipulation. He didn't manipulate him at all. He said, what do you want? That's what we offer. Why haven't you signed up? Let's go, and got the deal closed. That's what I want to see from people when they're closing deals. Yes, this is for real estate, but attack your deals just like this. You don't need to be a pretend advocate for the seller, okay? You need to be a problem solver, be better at that, and then you don't have to play games. So, is Grant Cardone a closer? Absolutely. Love the video. We'll see you guys next week on the King Closer Reacts. Thank you.